Hey, this is Tom McElroy with TomMcElroySurvival.com. I've already showed you hand drill and bow drill. What I want to show you now is a different method of making a primitive fire called the fire saw. This is made generally with bamboo, although you can do it with other hollow pieces of wood. One of the greatest things about a bamboo fire saw is in how easy it is to construct. All you need to do is find a 2-foot section of bamboo. You're going to split it in half, and these are going to be the two working pieces to your fire saw. You can even get tinder off of this by scraping the outer part, and that'll make a ton of tinder. And so everything you need to make a fire is contained within that 2-foot section of bamboo. Okay, for the top piece, sometimes I like to use a smaller piece of bamboo, so you could just use the top of the same piece. It doesn't really matter though. What you're going to do is take this and just cut it right in half. So I'm going to drop my parang straight into the top of it and just split out one section. For this piece, I've got about 1.5 feet of bamboo. This is going to go on top, and the coal is actually going to form in the top of this piece where my tinder is going to be. For the bottom piece, what I've done is pointed the bottom because that's going to stick into the ground. I want about a 2-foot long section of bamboo, probably about 2 nodes long, and I want to chop it off so that if it was at a 45-degree angle, it'd be right about the length of my waist. So I'm going to take the top off of this piece here with my condor parang and just make it, kind of as flat as you can. Okay, there goes that. Okay, this is going to be my baseboard. Doesn't have to be exactly half of it, maybe 1/3 of the piece of bamboo, depending on how thick it is and how sturdy. What I'm going to do now is take this piece, and this is going to insert into the ground, just so it's real stable and stuck in there. This top piece then is going to be rubbed up and down along this shaft of bamboo, creating friction. Instead of the dust falling down though, the dust actually goes up through a hole I create in this piece. Dust collects in the top, and that's where my tinder is to catch it. So for the next step, I just need to create a small hole in this top section of bamboo. In order to make the top piece, what I need to do is to just make a slight hole in here. Instead of making it from the top, I'm going to make it from the inside coming out until I just barely see that hole poking its way out. So I'm going to take my machete and just drill out a little bit of a hole. The second I start seeing it poke through the top end, I'm going to stop. So now I see it here poking through the top end, just right in there. I don't want to make it too big right now. The fire is going to do that on its own. What I'm going to do is just cut out a little bit of a channel running right through here. So basically just a little V cut right in the top. And this is going to be the guide for the other piece to slide through. Now what I do is I take the tinder, the bamboo shavings, I put them on the inside of that hole, and to hold them all in place I take another little piece of bamboo and I pinch down here. This is going to be my entire setup. As I rub, the coal is going to go through that hole. It's actually going to go up into this piece of bamboo and catch on this tinder. I have all the pieces to my fire saw made. It's time to get it going. What I'm going to do is take this piece and brace it against my chest. To here, got my tinder, holding that down there. Here we go. Just going to start with long strokes, nothing that's going to wear myself out. Right now I'm just warming it up. I can start to see it getting brown. I can start to feel a little bit of friction. This tells me that I'm doing the right thing. Make sure my tinder's all set to catch that coal. Here we go. Start with a medium amount of pressure. If your arms get tired, you can use a little bit more of your body. Just do long strokes until you really start to see a lot of blackness. Black dust, the wood starts burning pretty good. You can do faster short strokes. Okay, when you can't do it anymore, you check it. Hopefully it's after it's really been smoking pretty good. What I like to do is just give a little tap right here to release the coal. Pull my tinder out. There we go, it's still smoking. It's a good sign that I've got a coal. A little bit of tinder here. That's it, catch my breath. And here we go. Thanks. There we go, we got a fire. Bamboo fire saw. All right, there you have it. This is the bamboo fire saw. Extremely fast, easy to make. If you happen to be lucky enough to find bamboo in a survival situation, you're all set. If you like this one, check out my other videos on my YouTube channel or check me out at tommcelroysurvival.com.